60 to try to get into. So I want to short the pop into this
So I
260
was
level on
just goofing
Tesla
around
last
with
night.
this.
And just one more because AMD is
Um,
flying,
should
and
have
I
got
said
in early and
AMD
stayed in.
103.
Would have been a
Well, AMD's at 102 and a half, but if we're looking at
$50,000
we're
winner.
so
Trying to
strong,
call
gotta be
the
something
turn
that's at
here
the
and just
high.
having no
Well,
luck.
AMD and Nvidia are at pre-market highs right now, pressing into resistance. So a couple of days in a row, 103 is a good
And just
spot.
throwing money
Being
away left and right.
patient,
But
it's got to show me either a trend
I'm literally
reverse
just
or
playing.
at least push into the level before we get into it on AMD. Strong rebound in the overall market here. Yeah, and just to go over
Yeah,
another name that's
strong rebound
actually
in the
been pretty
market, all
close.
right.
Apple, I like 225,
Breaking highs.
breaking the highs as well. So this market is trying to go. Hopefully Mara goes down, but at this
Don't
point, the
take your
only thing
stop
working
out,
on the
whatever you
short
do.
is like Intel's still at those lows,
But
but
this is
everything
a
else is trying to
this
break out
is a
those highs.
really
Antera
stupid
again.
location to be
This
playing
part of the show
now.
is brought to you by
This
Worksport.
sideways
Introducing a new competitor to the
consolidation.
NASDAQ, Worksport. Ticker
Just I think
WKSP.
just flatten it if it gets
Worksport is a US-based manufacturer and they're rapidly expanding with growing
into
revenues,
the
government
money.
contracts, and
If it
innovative
doesn't, you
green
take
energy products
another
designed to power your life
$150 loss.
off grid.
So these are
So
all
whether
set
you're on
at.
the move or seeking
12
sustainable
ticks is
energy
a buck and a
solutions,
half.
Worksport has you covered. Now trading on the NASDAQ under ticker WKSP. Discover the future of clean energy with Worksport. Back to you.
All right, man. There goes Tesla, man. 260 and change right now, breaking higher on Tesla. So we are out of that one. As there goes Tesla, there goes the future of the market. I mean, down 1.5% off open, maybe even a little bit lower. Now to flat Greensville right now. Look at Tesla. Good.
See, coming
Congratulations. Your
here's the
stock at the high
quandary. Do
wasn't
you
as
come in and
bad, but there it
put
is.
it
We did
for a
get
no
short there
loss? I think
at that
that should
last
always
spot.
be
We
your
did take some margin
standard
below
operating
50,
procedure.
and
If it
there's the
takes you
stop
out
out
for
there,
no loss, and
260
then
right now, and we
then
said the two
fine,
would
you
get
know.
out of the way if it broke through
But give it a
58, so it
chance,
do,
you know,
and
and
now it
look at
goes to
its running. So
58.20. So
that's the
yeah,
way to
made a
live with
couple
that.
fails there on those last attempts
If it
for the
didn't, it
short.
didn't.
So yeah, man, maybe
But
this
if you
is
did
liberation
10
day,
of
man,
those a
and
day and you
maybe a
made
little upside.
$10 in each one,
Oh yeah, you did mention some of
it's
the
better than nothing.
chip names starting.
NVIDIA's close.
Yeah,
Who
so
saw this coming
Rivian
today?
is ripping.
Bitcoin is absolutely ripping.
We
Roblox.
My
were
stop on
all
Tesla,
short
again, I'm playing
oriented.
off
Oh,
of
TIA.
not playing off 60. I'm playing off the prior pre-market low, so it's gotten close. It hasn't really stopped me out yet. I'm beneath 261, but above the half dollar. I wanted to make sure we got into that range. We give it a chance to come down, but I'm bidding the prior high in VWAP to see if we can get out of it. The only thing that's, I mean, right now, even Intel, like that's breaking above.
Okay,
If it
but you made
closes above VWAP,
37.50
if I held
minus
on to half of
10.
the short, then I'm going to get another leg out if it closes this bar above the volume weighted average price. So that's the litmus for me
There's literally no
on
time to be trading
Intel,
this.
Mara. That's still pretty much where it was before.
God damn it, I
It's
looked at
trying to
that and
break
never
out this
paid
prior
attention
bar
to
high,
it.
which is 1213. In this case, if it breaks it, I'm out. This is one of those, if it breaks the trend, I give it to the prior bar high. So it could not break the high of the day, and I'm still going to get out because that was kind of a trend reversal trade. And once you break the prior bar high, I'm out, not giving it to that high of the day. But the market's looking strong. CoreWeave suddenly looks better.
Oh, good.
Yeah, so it's like I wanted to see CoreWeave show some strength before going long. But of course, that's exactly in the moment when all the shorts came in.
Hmm.
So unfortunately, all the shorts came in, and
Boom.
I wasn't on this level too. So Tesla's actually holding underneath 260 right now. If it breaks 259, my first out's in front of 58.
Yeah, Tesla's a huge trade now as we go short and wait to see where we can go from here. So it does break higher. We don't get to the 200 period moving average. We get pretty close to it, and right now we're $1.50 in the money again on a decent size. So it's just been one of those days
No
where
loss,
you
but
have to
there you
battle
go.
it, right? I mean, the longs were
$25,
great,
so
the
you made
shorts were
15
great.
bucks.
Now let's wait to see. Okay, there it is. Yes, sir. All right, bang, bang, bang. Honestly, good trading there. It looks like the TQs did have that move right back upside there again. So I don't know if that was the move for us
I
to worry
just
about,
got a
but I
mix
don't
of
think we want to get back into
gains
the
and
short.
losses.
But just
Overall,
looking at where
probably a
we
loss
stopped,
on the day.
maybe. I mean, this is yesterday,
Plus,
so we just stopped
let's see the
kind of
total
at some
quantity of
key levels
trades.
there. Where we
But
broke
if
down
each one of these is
yesterday,
$5,
1970s,
there's 1, 2,
19,580.
3, 4,
So
5,
yeah,
6,
maybe
7, 8,
maybe that is that
9,
top there. So
10,
we could, if we
11,
were gonna
12,
play short
13,
on the Qs,
14,
it probably would be
15,
around
16,
now
17,
where
18,
we're
19,
trying to play off of
20,
that high.
21,
But
22,
again,
23,
we
24,
still have
25.
higher to go. So if the
26,
market really does
27,
want to rip
28,
and retrace it off,
29,
this
30,
might be a good time to do
31,
it because
32,
people caught off
33,
guard.
34,
Thinking
35,
today
36,
was that
37,
betting
38,
day, but doesn't seem to
39,
be too bad.
40.
All right, so
4 times 5 is
263.
$200 in
Good outs
commissions.
there on Tesla. Again, this is what we
For
said.
that's
We're
what you
waiting for
get, the
bigger moves,
reward
but
of this
scalping
little
it out
bullshit.
is always a pretty good idea. So 259 out right there. We've learned our lesson, man. Scalp that out. Scalp that out. Watch out now. Well, here it comes through 261. So it looks like Tesla making us
Bang,
look
loss.
pretty good for getting it out, and not so great for trying to hold. So there goes Tesla all the way back
Boy,
up.
it's so easy to
Upside
just
TSLA. Bye bye.
Yeah, I got
chuck
my
up
fill at just
a
underneath
quick
my
loss.
59, but then it broke this prior bar. I
Take
was
profit
sitting at
at
66 as an
12.
out, so there's the stop out
What
there
if you
on Tesla.
put
The best
take
we
profit
got
at
was
12?
now you're just trending higher on Tesla. So unless it gets to 270, you almost have to look for a relief rally to the long side. I said I would take more
Just
out
seems
if it closed
farther and
above
harder to
VWAP.
reach.
On Intel, it closed above VWAP, so I took a little bit more out. And now waiting for it to retest 22.
Wow, we are gone.
If we blow through the top out, if we hold it, then this is the one that's actually, it's the only thing that's holding underneath its price right now when the market's absolutely screaming. Apple going nuts, but it's CoreWeave that was at least part of the plan, the action plan for the long side. That's well above VWAP. Got to 53, but it looked incredibly weak at that point. I don't like successive high of the day breaks at the open on a gap play. I don't like going long underneath VWAP when that happens. It's a bit of a rule. But in this case, if you broke it, you're absolutely laughing.
You just consistently losing $150 every time you turn around. There's there's $1,000 in these little quick little losses. You get just hit it to the wrong side every time.
Wow, 58 and change now for
Could
that.
just be a
That's
60 break too. That's the other thing.
Trucking right there. Okay, I'm going to try the long here. We flipped it up into. It's just the way this market's going. Tesla upside right now. The TQs have broke through 58. We said that we'd want to look at 58, get out if it does break it. It's now held it twice. So, trying a little bit of a long now.
That one worked.
So hopefully.
Plus
I don't know,
150.
frustrated because, the short was looking good. First of all, there's the short there. This short was looking real good. And then all of a sudden, we flipped itself on its head. Now straight upside. As we look to see on some of the names that are popping right here. Green,
Change that to
Affirm,
10.
Roblox,
Save
Palantir.
another $25.
That 86 level on Palantir. That just came real quick. I wrote down that I thought that could come near the end of the day. But it looks like there goes Palantir. Wow. Nicely done, man. That was just at $80 yesterday. So nice move there for Palantir, up 10% from yesterday's levels. Futures trying to go as well. We just had some news about that WTF.
Come on, you're not supposed to be trading here.
28%.
Yeah, halted the other way.
You actually
now,
blew this. You
downside,
kept
right? Is it just
trying to
broken?
short these
It hasn't really traded
like an idiot.
No,
No, you actually were making money there.
Well, bleeding's the wrong word.
Less money on one of them, but out of 5, you won on 4 of them.
But the problem is,
They were all small.
It's gone halt to halt. The second it doesn't halt right away and gives consolidation, that's when I want to be able to trade it.
Oops, I was just about to hit that, but it was too late. Would have logged another $1.50 in there.
And Newsmax, you haven't been able to get in outside of the halt. But this is pulling back up to VWAP.
All right, that should pull back.
Rolls over.
Finally.
Hopefully WTF will give us a nice little open.
Let's make it tighter.
This is the one I wanted to be short, WTF. And as you can see, it'll be a 5-minute halt. It'll open up in about a couple of minutes or so.
Let's make it way
For
tighter.
now, the only thing, Intel just came right back and made another lower high, so it's still working off the 22 level. It's just played inside.
Oh, I'm short.
If you break out that top, gotta get out.
Oh shit, I thought I went long.
Mode, just because it's working doesn't mean it'll work forever. Rising tide can lift all ships, even the bad ones.
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure. Looks like it's trying to do that right now. We're just trying to play the big ship. We're trying to steer this clear of
Made 50.
any Titanic icebergs or anything like that.
I should have left it there.
The short did get run over early.
Why did I go short there? I thought I was going long.
Even on Tesla.
I did it yesterday and did it again today.
The futures that were down because they.
All right, there's a long trade.
This move right here early that kind of caused the problem there for the futures, but now we're trying to
And you
hold
lost
58. So if we break
$1.25 on it.
we're going to try to get a little longer down here near that 58 level. My stop is a little. Oops, that's the wrong
Let's change that to $100.
My stop is a little bit below 58. So if we do break, here it comes in now. So we now make sure we get some shares. I'm bidding. Oh no, we didn't get them yet. 58.07 is the big order there. I guess I must have had something at 10. We'll wait. We just missed that.
I don't know why I did that.
Closer to 58. I think we missed it there by 2 pennies.
Guarantee
so we'll see if it
loss.
comes back in, but 58.07 just to try to see if we hold. Looks like we're trying to break a little bit higher on the market today, but we might have just stopped on zeros. So that could be possible. Like it was a nice move up, and we sort of talked about where we were from yesterday on these levels right into here. So we needed to get going. I thought maybe there was an extension coming, but there's our last fill now for TQQs. Going to give this about 30 handles, or not even. If it breaks below 58, 57.95, we're going to look to exit this trade.
Yeah, so I just as an update, I just tried to get locate. So WTF, they're unavailable for us really early, which if you're at real
Well,
trading,
why don't you
if
just
it's
stop what you're
unavailable on
doing?
a
This
short
is
request, it usually
foolishness
means
the
they're
way you're
getting
trading
priced.
this
If
morning.
they're
You're
changing
trading
the
like you
price, they
usually
can buy it
trade
right
with
from there.
no
So that's
fucking
what I'm gonna go ahead and do.
common sense
Thankfully, the stock
involved
is
at
halted,
all.
so it doesn't really matter. But topping tail candle on AMD just now. I said wait for it to press into 103, which it's now done. There's a topping tail candle above that prior high. So there's the reversal look. I swung and didn't get the Intel filled. I'm sitting on
Wish
the
you could
offer
see a
there.
running
That's what I'm
total.
waiting
Well,
for.
I know
Need some more
I'm in the
patience
red
with
pretty
this
deep.
Mara. Try to get it
It's
on the way
callous.
down.
Messing
Usual, if
around.
it
You
breaks the
can't
prior
do
bar
this with
high,
real
which is the
money.
high of the day in this case, then I want to get out. VWAP sits at 102 and a quarter. I think a VWAP retrace here is going to make some sense. But on the other side of it, I didn't get Intel here on the way back in. But it's at VWAP, and if the market is trending up and I get a short off the top, I want to make sure I'm covering in front of VWAP because the market's trending up, right? So VWAP is resist or support until proven otherwise here on Intel. I'll take another leg out. Put me on the bid.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if the futures almost broke lower there, and I was like, come on, at least try to go, like try. Okay, we just got
Let's say
something
a
there.
short here. Move this up.
Try to
Let's
go
say
up. We're
this is
waiting
your
at
first
21.
trade of
I
the
don't know
day.
why we're 21 there. But we're gonna
Ah,
check to see
shit.
if we do get a move. Specific levels on the
Made
TQs
150, but I wasn't
probably to the penny, not
trying to do
really gonna
that.
matter. But you got to try to play some
Shorted
momentum
it
to
up
break
there. That was a good move.
94. So there on the break. But yeah,
This
looks
up
like it's
further.
good out to get something out there on the
This
way
down
back up. But
further.
yeah, it looks like the futures want to come back in. I'm not really saying we want to be stuck long.
See
So
how
we
it
do
plays
have
out.
our stops. It's gonna suck because we were short their loss, and it looks like we could wind up. I mean, at least this one will be fine. We're not trying to go into huge here. It's a good level, so if it does want to work, we do have upside. I'm looking at 58.60, 58.70 up there, but it looks like if we do fade out, we should take the 20 handle rip and get out. So that looks like that's maybe what we'll do on that one. Tesla, just
See,
to
what you
have a
could
look
do is
at
put a
Tesla for
lot
now.
bigger take
Not that
profit
we're really
in.
at anything else, but there goes Tesla. Upside
Make it
262.
32.
Talked about that right into that pre-delivery
Let's make the
number
loss
level of 263 where we're at.
at
So
least
watch
12.
out for that one. News
16,
Max,
okay.
again 160. So we did say
Now
that there
let's
was going to
just
be
look at
some
it
kind of
off the
pressure
dome and
potentially
see
down
what
there
that amounts
at
to.
110. So it goes down to 131
Short it
there.
right
News
there.
Max right now.
$200 loss, $400
Did y'all
gain.
hear that in my ear?
That's a
He's got
1 to
super chat. Thank
2.
you very much here for Darcy Santala. Rocket is a rocket
1632.
ship today, or
16.
maybe
This would be
for that
48.
somewhere. I'll get to it. I'll get to it in a second. Ortex has a short float of 22%. I don't know if that's
Okay.
exactly it. That's not one of this one. Yeah, it's an actual rocket. I know we had something for it there. Ortex has short float of 22%.
So risking 200 to make
What do I see
600.
for Rocket Labs? Just let me fire it up. I had Meta on my other chart there. 20, yeah, see 23%, 22, 23. That's a distinction without a difference. Absolutely flying. I don't know what the catalyst is here with Rocket Labs, but I mean, things have been squeezing lately, in case you hadn't noticed. So it could just be a little bit of that.
Wait, what?
CoreWeave is
Okay,
absolutely
you're not in the trade.
low. Oh yeah, that's right. Low. You can't look at a higher time frame chart of CoreWeave. CoreWeave's mooning here. It's actually right back at the highs. It's not even pulling back. It's allergic to VWAP now. So hopefully a little more structure comes into this.
Move it
one.
up a little bit.
Like the bottom wicks on all these
200 to
candles
600.
are like $1 long on CoreWeave. So if that settles down a little bit, I think we'll be able to get into a long. The only thing I'm still in the same two shorts, which is Intel, which is holding under 22, and AMD,
Right,
which is
say
trying
you
to
don't
hold
like
under
that. Say you
103.
think it's not
And
going to
bidding
get there.
right here in front of 80s. So we've been able to
Okay,
get filled
you're
inside
in
of
it.
the one candle after the topping tail, and we're trying to play it back into VWAP on AMD. I feel like this always happens. Oh, there we go. I was about to cancel it.
Say this is the one trade you made for the
We'll see
day.
if this one can get down into VWAP on Advanced Micro Devices. Market is strong. You got to take the profit into VWAP. If you get a reversion, great. Make sure you have structured outs, because we are definitely headed least attempting to head to the upside. Here's Apple about to break high of days as we speak. And remember that Tesla just got to 264. Trend up. I think we got away with it on Tesla today because this easily on the trend up, it's like somehow managed to not be a disaster, which is weird. And it's got a very distinct trend to the upside now, Tesla. We can actually connect some dots here. So if it's not breaking this trend or at 270, I'm not fighting any Tesla shorts.
Yeah, it did get up that high, huh? Okay, yeah, that's interesting.
63.
Yeah, I know. I was
I like that, 16 to 48.
I was like, futures are going. All right, so we did take a bunch out there at 20. It just wasn't going. So we're actually only in. We took out a third about of that trade right there at 58.20. So we're still sitting there, get out a little bit more, but we need this thing to go. We're a little bit higher at day's high here for the futures. What's up with there?
We're going to get numbers here. Factory orders and core durable goods revised here coming through in just 5 seconds. We've also seen a schedule, or I'm seeing a schedule circulated here for Trump's Make America Wealthy Again inauguration day. We're going to get to that after these numbers. Factory orders 0.6% versus 0.5%.
Whoa, look how much you came in the money there. Weren't watching it.
Exactly in line with expectations.
I'll be damned.
0.7%
You lost 200, yep.
expected and 0.7%
Yeah,
previous.
let's see what we got in that trade right there.
So 1% versus 0.9% expected. So to recap, factory orders and durable goods both slightly upticks here, about 0.1%.
I wasn't watching, I was writing, or I might have. No, I wouldn't have flattened it, but you certainly could have pulled this down, which is what you've got to learn to do all the time.
A little bit of a window as to how this event is going to take place on Liberation Day. Apparently, as of 9 a.m., Donald Trump has met with his trade committee to finalize their tariff measures. So that happened as of about an hour ago. 11:30 a.m.
If this market wants to go up, you should have been thinking long here.
Trump's tariff statement again. This is just what I've seen online, but we'll have to wait and see what happens there. We are potentially expecting a look there. Nasdaq though popping.
Don't you move that.
Days highs
You can only move it up, not down.
On these numbers, Tesla also really strong despite very weak delivery numbers. They reported deliveries of 336,000 vehicles for Q1 versus 390,000 expected. We also have NMAX and CoreWeave on watch.
So you move it up a little bit, reduce it.
IPOs still proving to be very volatile today. Back, Dave.
Well,
that's one way to say it.
Yeah, a
that was a long move, but it might be the beginning of something beautiful.
We actually had our stop out there, so once it broke, it broke. Made that wick down there on the number, went down to 57.80. Thankfully, we got 94s there for the out. And then,
all right, let's move it into the money.
I was like, scratch that. Like, I'm not getting stopped out on a number. And there it goes right back to the highs of the day. So thank you, futures, for that one. So I was just saying, like, it's too bad that it happened that way because now we're just making back some of that money that we had lost. But remember, we were stuck long at 10s. So like a 14 handle hit, we'll make it back right now.
Lose 325 on that trade.
To the upside as Tesla goes 266.
It's still going. And this is why you take out profit on an uptrend that retraces into VWAP. Countless times you will see, oh, why did you get out at VWAP? And then the stock just absolutely craters. It's because when it does this, and remember this was a number, so it's kind of a unique situation. Like we just got fill that was sitting right underneath 102 half and was able to get the fill, and then on the number, next thing you know, it's breaking out the prior bar high. We're out again, getting away with it. Hopefully it's because you wait for the topping tail and get in after it's coming back down and not on the way up. So at least a little bit more patient with that. But as said, with this market getting higher, Intel is right back up at that top. I don't want to sit on the offer in a trending market. I want to see it do another topping tail and then come down and look for the short. So this one's still underneath the top. It still looks pretty good as far as I'm concerned. Somehow it's looking weak, but the way the market's going, it's like it's not enough to just get away with the short. It's great, but you want to make sure that you stay a little bit vigilant. Where is CoreWeave again? CoreWeave is now it's starting to calm down.
Yeah, let's guarantee ourselves a little bit of profit anyway.
57 has a bit of a buyer on it.
And that's where you just leave it alone and let it go. If it comes down, all right, you made $50 or whatever it is. Which is what it looks like it's going to do. But the important part there is if that's a reversal, you don't want it to come and take you out for your loss.
60 plus 59, the high is like 59.33.
Still up $175 right there.
Get something in front of that 57, which I saw a refresher at.
Looks like it's determined to come and get you.
That means
yeah, there it is.
Also gone, and I would get out of Dodge on CoreWeave. So we got away with AMD. I don't know if I want to reload that one.
So a big mistake today was not recognizing this happening.
Get another one for a reload, but I'd much rather do it on Intel, which to me just seems to be weaker. It's down 0.5%.
Look at that, how it's holding tight.
And it actually got to its low of the day.
All right. Oh boy.
You're
Finally,
at
man.
62, 64, 2 point, 2.25 points.
Was when we had Tony on here and he told
And
the
it's
story about how he went to the
112.50 is
doctor,
what you would
and he
make right
told him
there.
that, his problem, you know, that he was sick and he wasn't feeling that well, and that his main problem was that he had paper hands. And I was just like he was just telling like this story. I was like, oh man, maybe this guy's like, you know, what's wrong with this guy and blah blah blah. And then it was the paper hands.
He's a fun dude, man.
There, yeah, very fun in many ways. All right, so 58.75 coming through again. There it is, man. Monster win there for the futures.
Well, NASDAQ is positive. Dow's only down 64.
Literally like a madman right here is because of this high. Like we made it. We did it. Like we did it. Congratulations, everybody trading the futures. We did it. But all we've done is gotten right back to these levels. So you want to celebrate a little bit and wait to see if this is the top or where we are going from here. I mean, I was going to say the same thing to everybody that's trading Tesla. You did it, man. Oh, there's a great move.
Now this is looking like a turning point. These candles right here is looking a lot like a turning point.
That we are at that level. So yeah,
I haven't seen that pattern set up this morning, but there it is setting up right now.
Of course. I mean, that's what we're hoping for.
So if it does, it's confirmation of that, and here it goes, bang. And you made 112.50.
Over here, we still have 40% of this trade, but it's coming back in. I'm gonna get it another 5% right now at 58. So there it goes again. So nice little trade there for us on the TQQs. Tesla, Liberation Day for Tesla, because everybody was very, and I think Adair was using this one the most, but stress led out about that deliveries number, and that was a big relief there for traders of the long side for Tesla, because although it did come worse than expected,
you can put a short in right there,
it up right now
the dome.
Right now, Tesla, Randy, got crushed there today. It was down in the 250s. Now you're up to 266. And Rip City goes Tesla right there.
Honestly, if that doesn't work,
numbers, but people say, no problem.
let's shorten it a lot. It lowers your potential risk on that. If that is the turn, then this can be down there to $1,000.
Down 6%. You know, my mark, I remember I was telling you maybe buy the NASDAQ.
Don't be FOMO'd into right there, don't.
But you want it to come down.
If it goes, just know that you did recognize that, and you're in the other trade.
It's Rivian Randy, everybody. Thank you so much for the coffee and for the pick of Rivian down at 10.
But it's proving out, isn't it?
So I didn't see that. It says get low.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Low.
Apple bottom jeans.
Even lower.
Something along those lines.
Like Barry White low needs to go.
Barry White? These people don't know Barry White.
Now if it comes back up, it's probably not a trade you want to take.
Anyway,
Might be insulting some Barry White fans.
I don't think any. I think young people don't know.
So
Barry
I would
White.
say probably cancel this trade.
Distinctly different Rivian and Tesla right now.
Hey, let me ask Fabian. Fabian, you heard of Barry White before? Yeah, he knows. Well, he said Betty White. Well, if you know Betty White, then you definitely
Betty White.
know.
Stop it, Fabian. Betty White was an absolute legend. One of the absolutely funniest people that you'll ever hear.
I mean, when she did Saturday Night Live, it was pretty epic there.
All right, I promised myself I was going to use some of these puns today because of asking Val Kilmer. All right, Intel, I'm your Huckleberry.
Yeah, it's too bad about him.
65 years old, he battled. He knew he was batting health issues.
Let's see what you'd be in the money if you had been here.
He's one of my
$562 there.
And it's
We're setting up for a $2,000 gain.
Stock holiday was unbelievable.
Okay.
So Intel lower high, we're going to jump back.
All this consolidation is a terrible place to play. Last gasp.
Tesla's trying to break trend.
1, 2, 3, 4, almost really 5 attempts. It might have been safe to get in there, but it looks like it would have been.
Trend retested the high and then worked. So I'm going to let this one do a bit more of a dance than just kind of close underneath the trend and do the traditional trend line. Just because of
Okay,
what
I
happened
guess that's
last
enough
time
for today.
on
Let's go out
TSL,
and
I
work.
just want to be able to respect it. And
Um,
AMD, everybody. So
like
AMD
to
did
just
another
play
topic
out.
tail candle. The last time it did this, I got in right away. Obviously, it was kind of on Intel there.
I
But
don't
AMD
want
at
to
103. It's
not be
losing
here and have it go
bid
crazy and
above
execute on
103
me, so I
each time
can't
with the
just
topic tail
walk
candle.
away
This
from it.
time, 103.
What I can't do is put a line in, so we'll cancel it.
So I'm not giving up on a
There's a
few
line
to the south
to
side.
make
Here.
2100
Just want
right
to be able to
there.
short them at the right time because this market's still looking
Pretty weak right now.
relatively. Yeah, but there hasn't been a red candle on the ES
2100.
Nasdaq yet. Well, this could be the
And
one red
there's a
candle.
line
This is going to be the time that if I
where I
just
wanted
cut
my
short
entry
on
to
the trend
be.
break, like I already said what I'm going to do. We're trying to pick up AMD short.
We're breaking now. Shoot.
And there's a
Oh,
line
Intel. No, it didn't get back to 21.95.
to where
Some of the
Let's get back on the
my
offer.
stop loss
Whatever we got out, we're
was.
going to get right back in here.
Okay,
For that
so that's
22
good.
Intel. See if we can't pick up AMD and Tesla.
Right now, if you were there,
Short, but I'm looking for it to bounce and maybe retest up here so I can get like 65 short,
875
not
bucks.
62.
That's
the idea.
2100.
Way too close to VWAP.
Okay, so I can kill
$3 to the
this.
top, $3 to VWAP.
Just leave it there and go away.
1-to-1? No, you're against the grain. I want better than that.
Interesting. Interesting. You two are just little puppies. You two are little puppies. This is one of the big ones, Mona. Let's go to the normal spots. You're my baby, Ranger. Yes, you're my other baby. My two babies. Skeeter Davis. All right. Oh, it did not go down there. Well, you would move this down for sure.
Ranger.
That went above it. Anyway, got pulled out for $50 or something. That's okay.